Hello and welcome to Microsoft Paint, where I have just drafted together possibly the main reason you should be playing Zefra. Now, before we get into this video, I'd just like to say this is going to be largely an informational video. If you guys are looking for the Zefra deck profile, that'll be coming up either today or tomorrow, dependent on how well this video does and my previous video, and whether or not you guys still want Zefra content from me. So, this video is to address just how broken the card in the background is, and just what this card does for Zefra itself, being a floodgate that practically locks out every deck in the game, and stops every deck doing what it wants to do as part of its game plan. Now, I recognise that Zefra Path is a searchable card in your Zefra deck, and a lot of people look at Zefra and think it's just a deck that searches a counter trap, and it's a singular piece of interaction because all they see is Triff Gaming playing Pendulum, putting it into his extra deck with Electromite, and then Pendulum summoning it, searching it at a counter trap, and then linking it off. Now, I'd just like to address this quickly. Zefra is more than just an engine. Zefra is a pure deck to be played pure, and there's a lot of reasons why this should be a thing. So, why Zefra Path is so broken. So if you guys don't know what Zefra Path does, you can activate it if your Zefra scales are 1 and 7. And then while it's on the field, it cannot be targeted while you control another Zefra scale, meaning it cannot be Cosmic Cycloned. It does die if one of your Pendulum scales is destroyed, emphasis on destroyed, meaning your opponent has to have Feather Duster, Twin Twisters, or they have to Nightmare Phoenix one of them, and usually you have a Zefra Providence to protect your scales in the first place. Now, the good part about Zefra Path is it says your opponent, well, neither player can summon from anywhere other than the hand or the extra deck, meaning nobody can summon from the graveyard, nobody can summon from the banish zone, nobody can summon from the deck, and nobody can summon tokens. Now, this is incredibly relevant for a couple of decks in the format. Oh, not to mention you can't summon from your back row. So the first card to take note of, if I can get a brush working, is a Conquistador of the Golden Land. Now, you old Lich players are probably looking at me and realizing what on earth is going on. Why can't I use my Conquistador? It's not being summoned from the hand of the extra deck. It's being summoned from the back row. Therefore, an illegal summon under Zefra Path, meaning that your main point of interaction is actually dead. Obviously, your opponent can still summon the Golden Lord from the graveyard because it adds itself to the hand first. But you'll happily take that, considering their entire engine is pretty much turned off, and they can't tutor for their Golden Lord through Sanguine, which means they have to hard draw it, or they have to tutor for it through, I think the only card to get it there would be Cursed Eldland, unless Black Awakening can summon it from the hand, but the main point is you can't tutor it from the deck. Next up is a card like Link Cross. Link Cross is obviously a problem card for a lot of people in the game. Everybody looks at Link Cross as being indefinitely degenerate. But how does your opponent combo with Link Cross when they can't summon tokens? Tokens do not come from the hand of the extra deck. They are manifested through your OTS tournament packs and realizing that your super rare is constantly tokens every time you open them. Obviously, with the Link format being so prevalent and tokens being such a broken resource, and Link Cross being able to summon you tokens to go into Metal Marcher and into Herald, Zefra Path completely locks that out. Also, we have a big problem card like Miscellaneousaurus. So you're probably thinking, oh, but Miscellaneousaurus still protects my cards. Yeah, but if you have an Overraptor plus Miscellaneousaurus, you can't use Baby Ceresaurus to summon from the deck. You can't use Double Evolution Pill to summon from the deck. You can't use Miscellaneousaurus to tutor for your Archosaur to be able to pop a card in your hand, summon a dinosaur from your deck, and then tutor for Pill. Your deck is practically turned off outside of Special Summoning Ultimate Conductor Tyranno by normal means, meaning that you're going second deck that's maining Dark Roland and Mora North, these cards to counter all of the monster-based decks, actually just straight up loses to Zefra Path, meaning that Dinosaur has to go first against you, otherwise they lose to Zefra Path outright, meaning their deck is significantly weaker than it is intended to be, and thus Zefra counters the deck quite realistically. And then the last card that I have here, there's plenty of others. Halka Fibrex summons from the deck and is the main combo starter for pretty much every combo deck in the game. You play your Dragon Link deck, you want a tutor for your, what's the guy called, your Phalanx, or you play Noble and you want a tutor for your Despot 001. Also, you can't summon your tokens off Auroradon, just remember that. And you can't summon your Cult Wing from the deck. So, it's another neat piece of interaction. Sure, your opponent can go Hulk Effect Summon 001 from hand, but then they're making Auroradon for 0 tokens, which is really bad. Also, there's cards to address like Nibiru. Your opponent can't Nibiru you under Zefra Path because it summons a token. Similar to the Winder ruling, where your opponent would attempt to Nibiru you under Winder. That can't be done, because tokens cannot be manifested from the hand or the extra deck. They are manifested from your OTS packs, like explained earlier. And yeah, Zefra Path is an incredibly broken card, and is the reason to be playing Control Zefra. Obviously, Combo Zefra is the main focus of our Zefra decks, but the reason that I favour Zefra Path over searching a counter trap is even if your opponent has Dark Lumino More or Forbidden Droplets or Cosmic Cycling, Zefra Path will stick to the board, and Zefra Path will outright win you the game in pretty much every meta matchup. Every single meta deck will tutor for a card from the deck, summon a card from their extra deck, not their extra deck, sorry, their graveyard, or they will summon cards from their banished zone. Even Infernoble, they can't summon from the deck off Assault. They can't reborn cards with Living Fossil. Zefra Path is absolutely insane, and it should be in all of your Zefra decks right now. Now, if you did like this video and you wish to see more content like this, me discussing actual Zefra theory, then please leave a like on the video. My deck list will be released either today or tomorrow, depending on how well my videos do. I really do enjoy posting content for you guys, and I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I understand it's a bit bootleg and it's being recorded through Microsoft Paint 3D. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video, guys. My name is Ben Gregson or Dillemas. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in a bizzle. Peace.